We started Team Schnak to help my niece Michelle, who was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at the age of 13. And since then, we've developed into helping anybody in this area or around the country that lives with type 1 diabetes. And our mission is not only to provide money for expenses, which the disease is obviously very, very expensive to live with, but also we raise money to send kids to diabetic camp here in Kansas, and we use a lot of our time spent to raise awareness about the disease.
Michael, how long ago was Kaylin diagnosed with type 1 diabetes?
So it's coming up on 5 years. It was when Kaylin was 16 months old. So it was December 28th of 2015. So she is 7, so it'll be 5 years here in December.
What changes has your family had to make to help Kaylin live a normal life?
Well, on a daily basis, it's just the day-to-day monitoring. On a normal, everyday life, you don't really think about internally what your blood sugar is, what you eat, how it affects your mood, your manner, your energy level. It's just something you deal with. When you have Kaylin and you have a diabetic child, it affects everything within your life because all you're worried about is how does she feel? What is her blood sugar? But our goal is and Kent does this too, is to educate and to continue to advocate and to continue to just let people know what it is. Because myself and my wife, I'll be honest with you, we didn't know what it was. I couldn't even tell you how to handle it. Knock on wood now, I feel like I have a good grasp on what the daily life is. And so with school, we've been very, very lucky to have people that help us, and they monitor her daily and they correspond with us daily and just kind of keep us in tune.
The one thing that I wanted to bring up is people do ask Natalie and I a lot, what keeps you going, what motivates you? And so I guess this would be the best time to talk about that because it's her and it's all the other kids. When I met her for the first time, I think she was 16 months old, and they almost lost her in the hospital, and it was a tough day. And not that they'd want to relive that, but it was a tough period for them. And we got a hold of them when they got home from the hospital and went over to their house and visited them. And if you just look at her smile and you see how far she's come since that time when they almost did lose her, that's what I think our fund is set up for, to give them some financial support and, as much as anything, give them emotional support. And that's why we do what we do, and that's why we're going to keep going.
Your fund, you go so far beyond what a lot of funds do because you do give the emotional support. But with the financial support, what do you help with financial support?
Well, anybody that, any family that lives with type 1 diabetes in the 7-county area can get $1,000 a year from us for expenses. And after match day this year, our plan is to raise that to $1,500 a year. And so we've been able to do that and send a lot of kids to diabetic camp. And the camp is scheduled to be back next year. And, we're doing 25 scholarships to it. And like I said before, it's one of the greatest things that a child can go to because there's 100 kids from all over Kansas that all live with the same disease. And it's very impactful. And it's something that I would recommend anybody take a chance and, that can go, can do that. And if you live in this area, just always give us a call and get a hold of us because we'll have a scholarship for you. Match Day is very important to Natalie and I and to the Team Schnak Strong Fund. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year, and not only does it help us in that regard, but it connects us with all those other groups that are helping organizations they believe in. It gives me a sense of pride to be part of this community and part of this organization. The Emporia Community Foundation has been great for us. It's let us help a lot of people, and we can't thank everybody enough.
The one thing that I can't express enough gratitude towards Kent is early on, we didn't realize what the financial impact was going to be. We had heard stories it was going to be expensive. In the first couple of years, we hit our deductible without even blinking, and that was something where we prepared for it. No. Did we get through it? Absolutely, we did. And then Kent was able to kind of involve us in the financial side of his campaign and what he's about and his mission. And over the last couple of years, he's financially helped us. And it's not financially help me and my wife, it's more or less financially help Kaylin. And it's help her with her supplies, with her daily needs. And it's honestly, it's not enough money to cover everything, but it's enough money for us and me and my wife to go, you know what, this is relief. This is really good, and this allows us to give Kaylin the best. And so we can't thank him enough, can't thank everyone around enough that helps Kent continue on. But the financial side of it, along with the emotional side of it, is something that, you know, we cannot explain how much we're appreciative of, and, you know, hopefully continue to be a part of.
So I need to ask her one more question.
Okay.
So let me grab this. Do you remember when I came to your school and we talked about bike safety? What's the most important thing about riding a bike?
Have lights.
And
What is that?
A helmet.
wear your helmet, right? So remember how I showed everybody how you wore your helmet and how good it looked on you so they wouldn't be scared?
Right?
So wear your helmets, kids, when you ride your bike.
I want to see your smile again. I want to see your sweet corn smile.